Patty Christensen, hand CRPS lady. Yeah, I feel kind of like how I look. On the plus side, all of this hard work, I've been sleeping good. So maybe, I've decided I've got to really get back into shape because I just look and feel old. Anyway, okay, so day 3, I was actually finished by noon, including having to run to the nearest town. The nearest town is Orderville. It's like 30 minutes each way. But, I needed like random things, right? So anyway, I didn't get up here till 9. All right, so here we've got the front door. Still a little bit of construction stuff going on. But, they told me to make the deck bigger, and, I really should have. But I really, really should have. But if you're a little child, you'll fit just fine. But not, some people like to, just sit out and have a coffee or whatever. I don't really sit outside much. If I'm outside, I want to be walking around. Anyway, the TV. Remember the days when a TV was just a TV? Good heavens. I'm setting this thing up. It's asking, next of kin, shoe size, body samples. I don't know. I got it as far as I can. People who come and use it can do the rest. I'm going to bring down a DVD player for us Gen Xers who just want to watch some good old, 80s and 90s movies. Okay. And then this is the sitting area. Now what I've done is, kind of sat that there. So these two are actually kitchen chairs. This has a leaf. So you can open it up and expand it, or you can pull it out. But for now, I'm just leaving it like that because it just keeps things open. Okay, continuing back this way, what I'll call the kids' bathroom. Just pretty standard bathroom. The interesting thing, I got to show you this. Okay, I haven't cleaned this bathtub out yet, but the drain hole is like in the middle. I've literally never seen that before. And then this is the other queen room. This is the one that I actually finished last night. And then over here is what I call the kids' room. I haven't vacuumed yet, don't judge. But it's bunk beds. So that's a full and that's a twin. So technically this room could sleep 3, but I'm going to only advertise it for 2. Just because I just don't, you get too many people and things start getting tore up and what have you. But that was, every piece had to be put together. It was madness. Okay, hold on, let me turn this. Okay, so there's this really cute family that's helping me down here. Now, people who know Utah know what I mean. People who are not from around here, there's a group, and I think their preferred term is fundamentalist, but I'm not sure. But, like the girls dress kind of Mennonite-y without the thing. But they're always the most polite, respectful, well-mannered, hardworking people. I have no hate on those guys. And it was the girls that were helping me because, my hands are bad. And so they're helping me. Well, these, hold on, flipping it around. These mattresses come in like this little teeny thing, and you have to kind of cut it with carefully, with a box cutter, and then it just explodes. It explodes like Jiffy Pop. And I'm a little bit of a spaz, screamer, whatever you want to call me, and I would just, every time it would happen. And it got to where all the girls would quit whatever they were doing so they could come watch my reaction. They said that was the funniest part of this whole adventure. But we were able to finish the rest of the furniture really, really, really quickly. And, turn it back around. Sorry, I get distracted. So that's, so what I'll call the kids' rooms are back there. Your living room area is here. Kind of dining, kitchen. For as small, and were these in here yet when I did my other video? I got my washer and dryer in. For as small footprint as this is, it's actually a really nice layout. Really nice. And then the master bedroom, I've got the bed done. I haven't made it. I might leave that for when it comes time. And then that's like a little storagey place. I have some cameras right now. They're turned around the other way because they like send me messages when they detect movement, and it was getting on my nerves. But for when I'm gone, when no one is here, so obviously not when renters are here, but when no one's here at all, I'm going to have a couple of interior cameras because, what if a mouse gets in or moose or I don't know. This is quite remote, and I'll just feel a lot better if I can just look in and see. You know what I mean? And then the master bathroom. I think I've already shown that before. So yeah, for being under 1,000 square feet, where you kind of feel it is, I obviously only did queen size beds. That's where you kind of feel it. But I mean, it's even got a walk-in closet. So that's pretty nice. So I'm pretty much there. The kitchen is 99% there. I have nothing on the walls. Oops, sorry, sat down. I have nothing on the walls at all. And if it were just me, I would 100% leave it that way because I am like as minimalist as they come. And so, but what I'm probably going to do, so the name of my property is Masada Zion or Zion Masada, depending on my mood, right? So I think what I want to get is, some Zion pictures, but throw in a couple of Masada just to mess with people, right? Just they'll be like, where's that? Yeah, other side of the world. But so I think I may do a little of that, but I'm in no hurry. We still don't have water. I don't know how long it's going to take for water. So I'm going to have a very, very short, if any, season this year. And what I'm going to do is just tell the Airbnbers, I'm giving you a cut rate because it's still in process, and let them give me input, what they'd like to see, what they'd like to have here. Because, what I want and what travelers would want might be two completely different things. So that's my plan as far as that goes. I'll do an outside video too, but it's so rough out there.